corruption in Malta and calls for its leader to resign.
You must step down. Prime Minister Muscat, this is not about you anymore. It's about Malta.
Pressing for Uyghur rights in China with the Sakharov Prize.
It says you are not forgotten. The European Union lives up to its principles and values.
Tax fairness, getting digital giants to pay their fair share.
Companies should be located where the clients are, not where the taxes low are.
Saving the bees, a push for more funding, monitoring and action.
Nurture Mother Nature, I think that's absolutely key.
Something is wrong when a democratic government is under suspicion of covering up the assassination of a journalist.
EPP Group Vice Chair Esteban González Pons in a parliament debate over the murder of Maltese investigative journalist Daphne Caruana Galizia, who reported on corruption.
Prime Minister Muscat, the eyes of all journalists across Europe are on you.
The 2017 car bombing has been linked to a prominent businessman, and officials have been linked to the cover-up. Prime Minister Joseph Muscat has agreed to resign after his replacement is chosen in January. But to many, that's not soon enough.
If your office, the office of the Prime Minister, has been involved in a murder, what else we still don't know? You must step down, Prime Minister Muscat.
This year's Sakharov Prize went to an ethnic Uyghur dissident jailed by the Chinese government, Ilham Tohti. His daughter accepted it for him.
The first message is release Ilham Tohti unconditionally. The second message is we are looking at the fate of the Uyghur community in general, and in particular to those who are in these detention camps, so-called re-education camps.
Michael Gala, who's the EPP Group spokesman on foreign affairs, is calling for greater pressure on China.
We would like to shed a light on their fate and allow international journalists and also United Nations agencies to have a look.
And the EPP Group is urging sanctions.
We should see to it that the products that come out of these labor camps should not appear on our markets.
Of course, they have to pay their fair share on taxes, and that is what we want to achieve.
The EPP Group's Markus Felber, as Parliament called for EU-wide corporate reporting to make sure multinationals like Google and Amazon pay their taxes where they earn the income.
As EPP, we have already in the last period established a legislation on the so-called common corporate tax base, but now we have initiatives on OECD level, and I think it makes sense to have an international standard.
Felber is a member of the Economic and Monetary Affairs Committee and is the EPP Group's shadow rapporteur of the legislation.
If we establish that at the end, that we have a fair tax competition and we tax there where the revenues are created, then we are on the right track wherever a company is located.
We talk more about bees because I think everybody is very friendly towards bees, and they are vital, of course, but many other pollinators are equally vital and are in decline. So if we don't stop this decline, it is very serious.
Mairead McGuinness of the EPP Group on the urgency of saving pollinators that are essential for Europe's agriculture. The European Parliament on Wednesday voted for more research, monitoring, and possible reductions in pesticide use.
One of the things we need is to learn more as to why it's happening.
As a member of the Agriculture Committee and having grown up on a farm herself, McGuinness is indeed aware of the need to take action.
Can we manage pesticides, or rather manage the need for pesticides so that we reduce our use? I think that together we can find solutions, and here in the European Parliament that's what this resolution is about, trying to find solutions so that we don't turn our back on nature but rather turn towards nature again.